Welcome back to another lesson with me, your art teacher, Miss Lily. I'm glad that you're here. Today we're going to start a two-part project. It's going to take this week and next week to complete, and it's all about sculpture. And you may or may not know what a sculpture is. Today's video is going to be used to describe all the different ways that we can make a sculpture. And by the end of the video, you're going to have an idea of how to create your own sculpture from things that you can find around your house. So I like to call that a found art sculpture. And you'll have a design idea and you'll photograph that idea to your teachers by the end of this week. And then next week, we will dive a little deeper into the details of what your sculpture is going to be and how it's going to turn out. So for now, you don't need to collect any supplies, just watch the video. I hope you enjoy it, and I can't wait to see what your sculpture masterpiece turns out to look like. Thanks for joining me. So what is a sculpture? A sculpture is a three-dimensional form constructed to represent a natural or imaginary shape. And for the most part, sculptures are made from hard materials: stone, wood, metals, gold, brass. Now, the really important thing that determines why a sculpture is different than the art that we make on the page is that it's three-dimensional, which means it takes up space the way we do, the way living things do. To appreciate a sculpture, you got to walk around it or turn it around so you can see all the different sides. Now, there's many different ways of making a sculpture. The first one I want to discuss is carving, which is creating a sculpture by cutting or chipping material away. And that's a subtractive method because you're taking pieces away to reveal the sculpture itself. You're cutting away and subtracting material to expose your sculpture. Another type is called modeling. And modeling is what you see like in ceramics when you use a soft material like wax or clay, and you can build it up and shape it to the desired form. And that's additive because you're continually adding material to the form and sculpting it to create this new shape. The final method I want to talk about, and what we're actually going to focus on in our project for the next 2 weeks, is assembly, or the combination of materials to form a sculpture. So it's when you get all these different things and attach them together in some way, and the result is this really cool new masterpiece from your found objects. So in other words, an assemblage sculpture is when you find objects in your environment and assemble them in a new and unique way. Well, what if we could use random things found around the house to make an assemblage sculpture? Take a look at some of these cool ideas. So your assignment for this next week is first to collect the supplies you want to make your sculpture out of. Broken toys, kitchen utensils, there's so many different options that you can find around the house. Just look around. After you've collected those supplies, you're going to want to sort them, maybe by color, or group them. Step 3 for this week is drawing the design of your sculpture once you have all of your supplies and materials grouped together. And you'll really need to focus on figuring out how you're going to fasten these objects together, whether you'll be using glue, paper clips, string, however you think you can get those objects to stick together. And then the final step for this week is taking a photo of your design with your plan and sending that photo to your teacher. And if you'd like to me too, here's my email. Have fun. I can't wait to see it.